enter battle. So now he's gonna be a big boy. 13k, dude. Activate anti-magic, even though he doesn't have any back row. Attack directly, and that's a game. And that's super easy. That's how easy it is. 9,600. How's it going, guys? aRenG Life here, and today Officer Tetsu Trudge, or Officer Trudge, is here finally. A new unlockable character for 5Ds. I'm pretty hyped for this. This is pretty awesome because more characters equals more gems, more cards. I did already unlock him, and I can assure you, you do not get his boss monster just given to you. Once again, they're pulling another thing where it's basically kind of another signer situation where you're gonna have to use his skill to add YuGiOh Guardian to the deck, or to the extra deck, and that card is actually good. If it attacks a monster, destroys it, and sends it to the grave, you get to revive it on your side of the field in defense position. So it's just, I don't know, it's a level 6, 2800. It's such a good card. I think it was actually errataed, and they made it require Earth Tuner to be used, but whatever. This time we're using this deck, and we're using Gate Guardian, Elements Unite with the Paradox Bros. You can actually use quite a few things to farm them. I actually have quite a few decks that I tried that do work. For one, if you don't, for whatever reason, don't want to use this deck, even though this deck is superior, you can also technically use YuBell and all the YuBell shenanigans, but YuBell is a little bit less consistent. This deck is beautiful because you have Elements Unite, you already have all your Gate Guardian stuff on the field. All you gotta do is just draw every card in your deck and you win. That's all it really is. You don't even attack his monsters. You don't need to do anything, and you get a really high score. And you're looking at that Dark Flare Dragon right now. I'm running one copy of Dark Flare. Now, you don't need Dark Flare. You can technically summon any monster that can special summon. You can tribute. You can go for Jinzo if you want. You can run double summon, and you can tribute for Jinzo on the same turn with the Caligo Crow Claw if you want. But those are just options. Dark Flare is super easy because I just banished the Sangha and one of these guys, and bam, I got a free 2400 beater that came out in the same turn as a Gravekeeper's Vassal, because there is situations where they can beat these guys if you summon them too early. So there's that. We also got Gravekeeper's Recruiter at 3. I'm using this guy in combination with Wonder Wands. We can super thin the deck. If I use this plus this, it's basically I add 3 cards to my hand, which is really, really awesome. So there's that. We're one copy of Gravekeeper's Vassal with the Unions and the Secret Pass. This is the last turn engine. Don't really worry about it. We are using anti-magic arrows just in case, for whatever reason, he saves Security Orb until the very last turn. You can anti-magic arrows. So that's pretty good right there. 2 copies of Shard of Greed. If you don't have Shard of Greed, you can technically run pretty much anything. You can run Jar of Greed if you want, but you gotta remember that he could potentially negate with Wiretap. That's why I'm running so many spells. So those 2, those 3 copies of Guard Penalty. This is just for free draw power. You got your Gate Guardian on the field, and you can legitimately just activate this card or more than one of them and activate it on Gate Guardian, switch him to defense, GG. You draw 1 card for each card of these that you activate. So it's pretty good. These cards are actually pretty decent. Like we said that, and 3 copies of Good Goblin Housekeeping, which is the only card that he can actually negate with Wiretap. Now, there's a few different things you can run. If you want, you can try running the 3 Thunder Dragons and a Poly, and you can make twin-headed Thunder Dragon as well, so you don't have to run Dark Flare. Dark Flare is an option, but you do get this guy from farming Mokuba. But whatever, that's pretty much it with the deck. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check out Trudge, and let's see what he's got for us. Alright, and here he is, Officer Tetsu Trudge. Now, he's given us some new support. But I also managed to get a little bit lucky, and I already got 1 copy of the YuGiOh Chaser, who is a level 5 not tuner, it's a synchro, dude. A level 5 synchro. His effect is a bit mediocre, but all these YuGiOh monsters benefit from basically destroying your opponent's stuff or monsters, and then you summon them on your side of the field with some kind of drawback on them. YuGiOh Guardian is the best one, but Chaser, not too bad. Gains 300 attack and 300 attack for each Earth Warrior synchro monster. So each other YuGiOh Chaser or whatever YuGiOh monster you have on the field, he gets a little bit of a boost, but it's kind of irrelevant. I mean, he takes your opponent's stuff, which is somewhat decent. It's just giving him some options. As for the rest, you got Jute Fighter. This is your tuner. It says once per turn you can change 1 Face-up attack position monster your opponent controls to face-up defense. This could be dangerous. This is the card that causes danger if you're running stuff like Jinzo and you summon it a turn early. This card has wrecked me multiple times. We got other stuff like Search Striker, I guess, yeah. If this card attacks a face-down defensive position monster, destroy it immediately. If you do that, if you do destroy, it goes to defense. So it's alright. This card's battle position cannot be changed until the end of your next turn, except for the card effect. So it's basically, it can destroy face-down stuff. There's already stuff that kind of does that. So I don't know what makes this card special. But whatever, we got Samurai Sword Baron is another SR. And this one is once per turn, select one defensive position monster your opponent controls, change it to face-up attack position. It's just, it's alright. It could be used in the cheese deck probably, but I don't know. And then last SR we got is Gate Blocker, who is just gonna say negate the effect of field spells. But you do have to have this guy on the field, but he does have 2,000 defense, so it's not that bad. But it can negate field spells, pretty crazy. But once again, remember, you have to be your opponent has to have a field spell for this guy to be really good. But it also does say your opponent cannot target other monsters you control with card effects, which is pretty good. I mean, that is the one upside of this card. So you can use this guy and your opponent cannot target other cards you control with card effects. So they basically have to hit Gate Blocker instead. And that's pretty much that. Another interesting card is Handcuffs Dragon, because you attack it, your opponent loses 1,800. This is the reason why we're not going to attack his monsters, because he has one copy of this guy in the deck. But whatever, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right in and let's take him on. Alright, there he is. We got that Officer Tetsu Trudge. So, let's see what you got for me, Trudge. Alright, so we're going second. That's okay. We got an extra draw. That's pretty good. So Elements Unite starts us off with a perfect field. Perfect hand. We have our big boy already. So, Stygian, okay, he's going for attack position. Cool. It's because my monsters can't attack. So now we're going to go ahead and special. Let's special it up right now. So this basically just means we have our big monster. We pretty much win. This guy can be dangerous in certain, like, when I was running like Jinzo and stuff, this card can wreck it if he switches your monster's defense. So yeah, that's the only thing you gotta really watch out about. Don't attack him. Don't worry about it. You let him switch to defense. I guess you can technically kill his Stygian and whatever, but we're good. You don't need to kill anything. I will set this though. I want to see if we can actually get that wiretap activation early. I'm going to go ahead and there's a Dust Tornado. Technically, this is fine, because I don't want to put this back. I need this in the grave so I can get more draws with the other good goblins. So, already rip his what's Dust Tornado, so pretty good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just go the speed route with this. I'm going to go speed duel right now, and we're going to just draw out the whole deck. I don't care what cards you're playing. I don't care what you set. I'm not going to attack you. I don't want to hit into a Handcuffs Dragon, dude. So let's summon that Recruiter. And that's Wonder Wand. It's going to give us a lot of card advantage right here. This play is so good. Activate. Gimme. 2. Last turn cards, and we get to add you. So if we were to draw another Wonder Wand, next turn we could do the play again, which is pretty insane. But right now, no need to battle, and now let's see. Okay, now he's actually setting some stuff. I could bait out back row, which is kind of funny. Hey, but look at this, we got some more draw power. Summon you. Let's get this on your side. So, bam. And he only runs one Dust Tornado, I believe. He got 2 wiretaps, so he can potentially negate what's his nuts? Not the Gravekeeper, dude. He can negate Good Goblin if he really wants to. If he has the nuts, basically. But right now, we're also going to go ahead and just, I'll set that. I'm going to go ahead and activate Guard Penalty. Activate it on my monster. I'm going to switch him to defense so we can get an extra draw. And I do another one. GG. So I'm going to set you. And I think we are all set. Let's go ahead and end. We have that Good Goblin, so we can put back one of our last turn cards. End this turn. Let's go ahead and activate it. See if he negates. Yeah, he did. Alright, remember, we don't care. Wiretap, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Puts it right back in the deck. So now we have 8 cards in the deck. Don't worry about activating that. Let's draw. And then we drew the Good Goblin again. Alright, so let's set you. Let's go ahead and put you in attack position. And let's activate Guard Penalty again. Actually, no, I shouldn't have done that. Let's activate it for the glossy points, dude. Screw it. I actually cannot switch this guy to defense. Unless I attack. I attack and he switches me to defense. Let's do this. No, he didn't. But that's a Jutei guy, whatever. So, Jute is kind of annoying, but it don't matter, dude. That guy's gonna be dead soon. He can set whatever he wants, and there he's actually going for a synchro play. Let's watch what he's got for us. He's probably gonna have what's his nuts? YuGiOh Guardian, useless. He's gonna have to play in defense. He doesn't even have an animation for it, which is pretty crazy. So good Goblin. I have a free activation for the most part. Free activation. I haven't slept in 2 days, so I'm actually a little bit tired right now. But let's go ahead and put back one of these cards. We don't need. Actually, I should have put back anti-magic, but just because. But there's the other good Goblin. So we have 5 cards left in deck. Next turn it'll be 4, and then we get to draw potentially how many? 1, 2. All right, yeah, we're gonna get to draw 3, put back 1. So I think we have the potential to go Recruiter, and I can activate a Wonder Wand to draw 2, and then on his turn I can activate my effect and make next turn the last turn. So let's go ahead and summon. Let's go ahead and end this game pretty much. So Wonder Wand, let's give him the nuts right now. Dude, actually this might completely screw me over because I don't have Vassal in hand yet. So if I draw Vassal, I have counted my cards perfectly. I did not. So, did you guys see that lightning at the bottom? I don't know what that was, but whatever. So let's see. Now we're going to go ahead and add you, meaning this card is completely useless. But it's fine because we can technically just draw out the rest of our deck naturally. So next turn is going to be the last turn either way because we got guard penalty. So we're switching you to defense. Defense. Draw. Alright, so let's go ahead and end. I'm going to discard probably a Shard of Greed or something. I don't need them. They're dead. They're dead. So if you guys don't have Shard of Greed, because you started playing later, you just never got it, remember, you don't need it. Just run Jar of Greed if you really need to. Or the Thunder Dragons. They work too. So Union. Alright, now let's go ahead and get things started with our last turn shenanigans. Gate Guardian has to be in attack position. We're going to go ahead and summon that Vassal. And I'm going to special summon that Dark Flare. We're going to banish Sangha, and we're going to banish one of these bad boys. So, let's get that free Dark Flare Dragon, who is actually technically related to one of my favorite cards. I really like Light Pulsar Dragon, and this guy is next best thing. Even though he's not that great anymore, but it's alright. So let's go ahead and go for a full-on shenanigans. Let's go ahead and enter battle after we activate all of our unions. So look at this. We got our monster attacking directly. We have all the boosts on him. He's a big boy now, and I think we're good. I'll activate for the memes, even though it's not glossy. Enter battle. So now he's gonna be a big boy. 13k, dude. Activate anti-magic, even though he doesn't have any back row. Attack directly, and that's a game. And that's super easy. That's how easy it is. Lost. Alright, pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and check on that score. Probably around 9,000. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, so we got 9,600. Pretty good. Alright, and we actually got 1 copy of that Handcuffs Dragon. The EX Jewels are really good because sometimes you just want some of the cards from that card trader, EX card trader. But that's pretty much it. This deck is like almost guaranteed to win as long as you don't mess up and do something stupid. I would prefer to do everything on the last turn. So if you're running like a tribute monster like Jinzo or something, remember to add what's his nut, dude? Remember to add some card that lets you double summon for the turn. It gives you an extra summon so you can go for your Vassal as well. And that's pretty much it, to be 100% honest. You can do a lot of weird things. You can try a fusion version with Polly and the Thunder Dragons. Like I said, there's so many ways to run this deck. There really is. So if you are missing any of those cards, I guess you can ask a question in the comments. But it's pretty much you can replace with most things that are similar and you'll still be good. But that's pretty much it for today. And if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Duel Link shenanigans. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day, and see you guys.